Guys.
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Clarkson is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Young in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. And so it's Houston with it. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Cannon dishes to Smith. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Hill. Shot's good. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Cannon. Terry the pass to Brewer. Terry outside. Smith no good. Kicks to Terry. He dishes it to Brewer. Back to Terry. He feeds it to Brewer. Pass to Smith. Terry outside. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 10.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Boozer. And it's Ryan Kelly in for Wayne Ellington. And Young kicks to Clarkson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
And Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Reza comes in for Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jason Terry. Clarkson kicks to Kelly. Shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Outside, Jones. The dish to Beverley. And that one's good. Beverley's got his 3rd bucket of the night. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. This is DeYoung. Down low. Here's Clarkson. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. To the wing on the left. Here's Beverley. They grab their own miss. Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. Ariza goes in. Smith. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Smith's got 6 points. Lakers trail by 7. Clarkson passes to Sacre. Kobe, that's for 2. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 8. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Beverley. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 5.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
Ed Davis.
Los Angeles on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Jones kicks to Harden. Here's Beverly. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kelly. And there's the feed to Sacre. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Beverly, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rice is checked in.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. He's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timeout called the Rockets. Rockets leading by 8. Harden with it. He's got 5. He kicks it to Smith. Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. It's Harden with the drive. Good! Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Beverly learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverly still fanatical about his conditioning.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Feeds it to Harden. Pass to Beverly. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And so Patrick Beverly, taken in the second round in 2009. Clark, the final cut of training camp by the Miami Heat. He spent the next 5 years playing in Greece and in Russia.
You're right, Kevin. Those are physical leagues where they allow a lot of contact. His defense was how he survived. And even now, that's his bread and butter. That's how he plays. He defends.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, Carlos Boozer had seen his role diminish with the Chicago Bulls last season. He said it was tough. This is a team sport. We all sacrifice for each other. I had to deal with it and be a good teammate. Now with the Lakers, he said, I know I can still play at a high level. My body feels great. I'm excited about the next chapter. Gentlemen, we'll see how it works out.
2-time All-Star and gold medalist Doris. His resume speaks for itself. Thank you. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Robert Sacre. And a switch here also for Houston. Howard's checked in. Now here's Price. Kobe goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Last season, a tough one for Kobe Bryant. He missed all but a handful of games. Early on, it was the Achilles tear he was rehabbing from, and then after 6 games, a fractured tibia took him out for the season. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Howard dishes to Harden. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around. James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on a string.
Now here's Lin. Deflects the pass. It's Harden with the drive. And oh, here we go with Lin. Nobody back.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softballs.
Well, and especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
Black's checked in for the Lakers. In the corner, it's Lynn. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Jeremy Lin is a bit of a scoring point guard. He's best with the ball in his hands, but not necessarily an elite scorer playmaker. He's trying to broaden out his game so he can play off the ball as well.
And to become better playing off the ball, Jeremy Lin has to improve as a spot-up shooter. He's actually been shooting better off the dribble, but the catch and shoot is something he'll continue to work on.
Lakers trail by 15. Here's Price, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And Jeremy Lin working with the shooting coach, Clark, to develop his outside shots.
Yeah, he's actually tweaked his release to get the ball off more quickly on his way up. He's still below average from long range, but you know he's going to put the work in.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line, and that's a must-do when you're down.
Here's Howard. Now the pass to Beverly. Kicks it to Ariza. Passes it to Beverly. Houston moving it around. And that one's good. That's now 8 points for Smith.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now here's Bryant. 10 points for him. And a wide open look for Lynn. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets leading by 15. Howard, the pass to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Ed Davis.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
And that one's good. Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Now here's Beverly, guarded by Price, from past the arc, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 7th assist here tonight.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Pass to Lynn. He dishes it to Price. Back to Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Boozer a screen on Harden. Lynn kicks to Bryant. Drills the three-pointer. Bryant's got 13.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Rockets leading by 15. It's Harden with the drive. That's good.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Price dishes to Lynn. 1:39 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Boozer passes to Lynn. And a miss there on the triple.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now, here's Brewer. The putback, and it's Howard finishing it off. And the Rockets lead by 19.
I've really